The other week I spoke about how difficult it is to cut down long lengths of wood in a small workshop. Well, I struggle with 8x4 sheets of plywood even more. They're hardly much smaller than my actual workshop, so there's no way I can really cut them down in here. In the past, I've used this table I have outside my workshop, but it's hardly been ideal. It's much smaller than a sheet of plywood, and also the cats have taken over this area. The other problem is you can't just put a board down and cut. The blade from the track saw needs to protrude through the other side to complete the cut. That means I have to put a sacrificial board down first. So you've got that, and then you've got the material hanging over the side unsupported. It's not ideal. I think I can come up with a better solution. And I think that can be a dedicated platform for just cutting down sheet goods. I'm thinking I can build it out of 3x2s, and then it'll fully support a sheet when I cut it down. I'm thinking I want to make this as lightweight as possible. So if we have 3x2s, they're full length going along that way, and then 3 cut in half, joining it all together. The first job then is to get these marked out and cut in half. So I now need to join the long lengths and the smaller ones together in a grid as per my detailed drawing. I need them to overlap but be flat. So what I'm going to do is go for half lap joints. That also means I don't need to use any metal fixings, which is good because I don't want the blade to hit any screws. So what I can do is mark out the position on the long pieces where the cross members need to go and draw the slots that need to be removed. Now, I only need to cut through halfway, so I'm going to mark that out on all my slots. Now I've got the first one marked out, I can transfer the marks around to the other 2 long pieces, and then I've done exactly the same thing on the 3 shorter ones. Now then, I can take my pull saw and cut down along my lines to my depth mark. To remove the waste, I grab a chisel. Now, hopefully, this is all going to slot together without too much trouble. I think it's just going to need a little tap into place with the mallet. A clamp is just going to pull these together the rest of the way, I think. I think this platform's going to work well, but I do have another problem. my vacuum hose is not going to reach out of the workshop to where I need it to be. But I think I've got a solution to this problem as well. Giraffe Tools have sent me their new Grandstorm Retractable Vacuum. This comes fully assembled, but all you got to do is mount it on the wall, and in the dust tray is the bracket to do it. There's a nice template for the brackets, so this should be very easy to get installed. It's great being up on the wall, not taking up any precious floor space, and it's really neat with all the accessories organised. With the old setup, I had two main problems. The first being the hose wasn't long enough. Well, this one's 10 metres long, so that is definitely not going to be a problem. The other problem I had was when I was all set up and ready to make the cut, I'd need to turn the vac on and have to get up again. Well, this has a remote control on it, so I can turn it on remotely. I think this new setup's going to work great. Now you should see how satisfying the pack-up process is. That automatic rewind is just so satisfying. So this is going to work amazing outside, I think, but it's going to be so handy for other places in the workshop as well. We're sticking on one of these attachments. I'll be able to reach every corner of the workshop for a little clean-up. Let's have a little look in the dust compartment and see how it's done. Oh wow, there's a lot in there. So I think this is going to be a great solution for the workshop, solving a few of the problems I had. Takes up less space out the way, nice long hose reach, and that remote control is fantastic. So if you think it's going to solve some problems for you and you're interested in checking it out, there's a link to it down below this video. Now, I didn't really have a plan what to do with this after I put it together. I had a couple of thoughts. The first, that I would just break it down again so I could store it easily, but it is so lightweight, I don't think I need it to be any smaller. And it's gone together nice and tightly, so I don't think it'll be that easy to take apart, but it might move. So if I'm going to keep it together, I need to secure it together. So if I'm going for the keeping it together and securing it together route, I don't want to use screws or any other metal fixings because I don't want the saw blade to go into them. So what I'm thinking is I can use some wooden dowels. If I just drill through on all these joints and get the dowels glued into place and trimmed off. I'm not going to do it now because I actually want to make a few more cuts on this, but when I'm done, I will paint this with some black garden paint, and then it's going to be able to live outside. I'll show you where I think it will go. What I have is this gap between my workshop and the shed, and I think it's just going to tuck in down there, out the way. I'm really pleased how this has all worked. I think it's going to be one of those jobs I wish I'd done years ago. It's going to make cutting down sheet goods so much easier. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to my patrons. Check out the link to the vac down below, and I'll see you next time.